The Republic's invasion and capture of Geonosis kicked off the Clone Wars. However, as fighting spread across the galaxy and the Republic was spread thin, a Separatist force made its way back to the planet. The Geonosian droid factories were restarted by Polga the Lesser and protected by powerful ray shields, preventing orbital bombardment. In response, the Republic assembled a large task force led by Admiral Yularen and the flagship Resolute to strike at the planet and remove the Separatist factories. After achieving space superiority, the Republic developed the following plan. They would launch 3 forces, each led by a Jedi General, which would converge at a single location outside of the energy shield, known as Point Rain. Point Rain would then serve as a staging ground for the ultimate attack on the shield generator. However, because of strong droid defenses, actually securing the landing zone would be extremely difficult. That's why the Republic used 3 task forces as an attempt to split the Separatist defenses while then later converging on a single point. The first step, of course, was to actually land troops on the planet. The Republic fleet takes position outside of the landing zone and dropships as well as Y-Wings are unloaded. Here we see a serious tactical error by the Republic fleet, and one that would color the entire course of the battle. Defensively, the Geonosians have deployed heavy flak and anti-air cannons, which pick apart the relatively slow and fragile gunships, as do Geonosian fighters. Several squads of Y-Wings had attempted to soften up the defenses, but they weren't given enough time. What would have been a better strategy? Well, there are 2 options depending on how big you want to go. First off, dedicate more bombers to actually weakening the defenses and give them more time to work. However, I think an even better option would be to make use of the big guns on your capital ships. The Republic has space superiority over the planet, and at least some of the flak and AA cannons were outside of the shield. Honestly, just park a cruiser somewhere and flatten everything outside of the ray shields. I mean, obviously the Geonosians could fire at the cruiser itself, but if you park it in orbit, for example, I don't see any way they could effectively attack a capital ship. Perhaps there were some ground-based weapons or something preventing a cruiser attack, but still, throwing your transport straight into enemy anti-aircraft emplacements is just unacceptable. The transports also should have been given a starfighter escort. We do see some Y-Wings with them, but ideally a squadron or 2 of ARC 170s could have escorted the very valuable but vulnerable transports to the ground. Anyway, on to what actually happened. As the Republic runs into a wall of flak, Skywalker's dropship is disabled and his force proceeds on foot. And this is the case for the vast majority of the invading troops. However, enough dropships do get through that the Republic is able to establish an ATTE vanguard, but only Kenobi's force actually reaches the landing zone. The Jedi General himself was shot down about 5 kilometers east of Point Rain, but is rescued by Waxer and Boyle. Ki-Adi-Mundi's force is also unable to rendezvous at Point Rain and is separated from both Kenobi and Skywalker. The CIS counterattacks, both attempting to surround the ATTEs and cut off Republic reinforcements. While this is happening, CIS starfighters are attacking the Republic fleet, meaning air support is unavailable, and now we have a serious missed opportunity for the Separatists. The Republic vanguard is barely holding back a ground assault. They have almost no way of taking out enemy starfighters, and a Hyena bomber, or even just a pair of Geonosian starfighters, likely could have inflicted mass casualties, and even broken the attack outright. Instead, the Republic is able to hold out as Skywalker leads his troops through a CIS fortress and Mundi through a Geonosian-filled cave system. The 2 Jedi rendezvous and with their combined forces are able to fight their way to Point Rain. The Republic fleet is able to spare a single squadron of Y-Wings, which clear out the Separatist forces who have dedicated themselves to trying to break the Republic's defensive position. And this really illustrates the importance of air support, which I've been harping on this entire time. With the Republic forces now weakened but unified, they move to step 2 of the plan. Anakin and a squad of clones move through the shield and disable Geonosian sensor systems. With a window of opportunity, Republic armor moves in and destroys the shield generator as well as CIS weapon emplacements. With the major Separatist stronghold before the droid foundry now destroyed and a secure landing zone, the Republic is able to land a second wave of ground forces, led by General Unduli. Next, the Republic destroys the Separatist super tank factory. Unduli and Skywalker feint a direct attack while Ahsoka and bears infiltrate the factory through underground tunnels and destroy it with one of their own tanks. With resistance broken and the major objective accomplished, the Republic begins mop-up maneuvers, destroying secondary factories and capturing Poggle the Lesser. However, all of this was accomplished only through serious losses, and we see again that the Republic mismanaged their space superiority. Geonosis was already a dust ball, and one inhabited by creatures who the Republic had no problem exterminating. To be frank, they should have bombed the ever-living crap out of the planet, or at least the landing zone, which would have saved many Republic lives. And to be honest, I think a much better plan would have involved the landing of a covert Jedi squad, perhaps Anakin, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, and whoever else can be spared, having them stealthily disable the generator, then just bomb the planet from orbit. But I mean, it doesn't have to be so violent. If you remove the shield generator, they've really got no way to survive such an attack or to strike back, so you could probably even force a surrender. But that's just my opinion. Am I being too hard on the Republic here? Is there some reason why my strategy would not have worked? Let me know all of that and more down in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Yesterday, I published episode 2 of my now weekly Sunday gaming series. It was Empire at War, and I've continued my playthrough of the Awakening of the Rebellion mod. I'll put a link down in the description and the comments if you'd like to check that out. Anyway, until next time guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been EckhartsLadder. May the Force be with you.